Good morning, students, and welcome back again. Today, I'm going to explain you the chapter Canterville Ghost. The Canterville Ghost is a story or drama which is written by Oscar Wilde. Oscar Wilde, an Irish writer, he was a poet, he was a writer, he and playwright. After writing in different forms uh, throughout the in 1880s, he become one of the most popular playwrights in London. He is the best remembered for his epigrams and plays. His most famous works include The Happy Prince and the Other Stories, The Picture of Dorian Gray, Windermere's Fan, and The Importance of Being Earnest. So, in The Canterville Ghost is a story, is a drama where so many characters we can see. You can see the Lord Canterville, owner of the mansion called Canterville Chase. Number two, Mr. and Mrs. Otis, a wealthy, middle aged American couple. Mrs. Umney, the old housekeeper at Canterville Chase, Washington, the eldest son of the Otis family. Virginia, the middle child of the Otis' only daughter. The twins, Lewis and Clark, the youngest members of the Otis family. And last one, the ghost. So, the Canterville Ghost makes a number of attempts to scare the Otis family. It is a humorous tale where you can laugh. At the beginning of the story, the Otis family denies the ghost existence. The two twins are especially antagonistic to Sir Simon. They intentionally try to scare him and even set traps for him. So these two twins, they are just making fun. Now, Mr. Otis was a rich American from New York. He had come to live and work in England, but he did not want to live in London. So Canterville Chase was a large and very old house. Lord Canterville, the owner, wanted to sell it. So Mr. Otis visited Lord Canterville. He said the house. He has explained about the ghost, but Mr. Otis doesn't believe in ghost. He said that he wanted to buy the house as well as the ghost. Then Mr. Otis and his family came to England from America. Mr. Otis took his family to live at Canterville Chase. There, what is happening in that Canterville Chase? Mrs. Omni, the housekeeper, okay, she was waiting for them by the front door. She was an old woman. She lived at Canterville Chase and looked after the house. The Otis family followed Mrs. Omni into the library. There was a big table in the center. They were just enjoying. After that, Mrs. Otis looked around the room. There was a red stain on the floor. So Mrs. Otis asked. So Mrs. Omni answered, "It is blood." And she was frightened. Mrs. Omni was frightened, and she has explained the whole story about the ghost. That ghost is also here in this Canterville. So Mr. Otis doesn't believe in ghost, so he cleaned the floor. But at that time, she has explained. Mrs. Omni has already explained about the ghost. So next morning, again had what is happening? That is stain reappeared on the floor. Again he removed it. This incident happened again and again. So one day when Mr. Otis saw the ghost, there were chains on his hands and feet. He was rubbing the chains together. So they made a noise. Mr. Otis said that your chain is make a terrible noise, so you must put some oil on it, on those chain. And he has given him oil. So it's a funny, na? I think it's very funny that a human being has given uh, oil to a ghost. So Canterville Ghost was very surprised because this American gentleman was not afraid. So the ghost wanted to work harder. He made a terrible noise and shone a horrible green light in the corridor. After that, what is happening? A funny incident took place again. Mr. Otis' youngest son came out of their bedroom. The two young boys has pillows and they threw the pillows on the ghost, at the ghost. They laughed at the ghost also. So the ghost was amazed and upset also. No one has laughed at him before, because he was a ghost. Everyone is frightened of ghost. No one had ever laughed at the Canterville ghost before it. So the ghost did not know what to do. He disappeared through the wall and the house became quiet. He thought about what had happened. He was so furious and he wanted